And welcome to another episode of the British Columbia Real Estate Podcast, episode 23, in the podcast studio here with Jeff Chadha, JC Homes. How's it going, Jeff?
Good, Rick. How's going with you today?
It's going pretty good. We've been pretty busy. It's been an insane weekend, and it was actually the perfect time to do this video. Today is the market update, all right, the stats from January 2022.
Well, you figured it was a good time to do this.
I figured it was a great time to do this video, and, we happen to have you in the office, so the podcast studio.
I basically live here. Really? Right?
It really does. Now, Jeff, you want to get into the stats there?
So getting right into the stats.
Yes.
So there's three main areas. Mm-hmm. We got the single detached, we have the townhouses, and then we have the condos.
Yep.
No surprise. Everybody knows how crazy real estate is right now. It's bonkers.
This market is insane right now.
Right now, a bench price for single detached in the Fraser Valley as a whole, right? We're not going to narrow it down to just one municipality as a whole, is around 1.56, give or take. I don't remember the exact number, but that was an increase of over 4% from the month before, December 2021.
Yep.
But the biggest number here is that was an increase of, I think it was about 40% roughly from the year before.
Yep.
So that's a huge number. Then when we're talking about townhouses, now that's a very shocking thing, Rick. I mean, townhouses are going for crazy amounts right now. The year before, you can get a single detached for the price people are buying townhouses now.
That's right.
So townhouses at a benchmark price was around, and believe it or not, it might sound very low compared to what's happening right this very second, but it was around 795, close to 800,000. Wow. That was an increase of around 4% from December, the month before. But once again, the staggering number here is that was an increase of 35%
approximately
from the year before, roughly. Mm-hmm. That's a huge number, Rick.
It's huge. Within such a small span.
35, 40. That's huge numbers of increase from a year before. Then trickling down to the condominium and apartments. Benchmark pricing, and once again, this is all of Fraser Valley.
Yep.
Was around 574, right around there. Mm-hmm. That was an increase of around 4.5%, maybe 4.6% if I remember correctly.
That's right.
But once again, that was from January to December. But from the year before, if you look at January 2021, that was about, once again, 30%.
Huge.
These are huge numbers, Rick, right? I mean, who could have really guessed it? I don't know, one realtor, one person in the media, call them CMHC, call whoever you want to. I don't know who could have predicted this. But these are very, very scary numbers.
Will it ever stop? Do you think home prices will just keep continuing to rise throughout this year of 2022?
I got no comment on that. I don't know, and that's the thing. It's just, there's so many variables in and around our industry, and we've talked about this in previous episodes before. Things that should have caused the market to come down, it didn't happen.
No, not at all.
So what's it really going to take? Mm-hmm. Is it going to take buyers just getting fed up and saying this?
Yeah.
Right? Is there going to be a realization saying, what am I doing? Is this really what I should be doing right now? And we've talked about this time and time again. Planning is such a huge part. Are you an investor? And I think that's a good topic, actually. We should have one day. Are you an investor or are you buying to live in? Because those are two very different strategies.
Definitely would be a good episode to do. And I think we actually have talked about it in the past as well.
But when we talk to some of our clients, when we give an evaluation, forget about 3 months. That was the average before. You give a 3-month evaluation and we say, well, in the last 3 months, this is what sold, this is what sold. Forget 3 months, that's out the window. Forget 1 month, that's out the window. It's almost on a weekly basis now.
Just insane. This is going off right now. I don't know if there's ever going to be a tipping point. I don't know what's going on.
Well, there's always a tipping point. But the thing is that, what is it? And when is it?
That's right. Well, is there maybe a little bit of buyer fatigue possibly happening right now in the market in certain areas?
I thought we weren't going to talk about that. Rick,
we got to mention
said we're talking about stats and stats only and not opinionated, right? So this is what I mean about how he switches things up on me.
It's all for the viewers.
Is there buyer fatigue? Of course there is.
Right?
There is a lot of fed up buyers out there.
Way too many.
The fatigue of putting 10 offers in on 10 different properties and losing each and every time. Your heart sinks as a buyer, and people don't understand the stress that the realtor goes under when their client is continuously losing when they shouldn't be.
Very true.
Right? So there's fatigue not only for the buyers but for the realtors as well, Rick, honestly.
Yeah, no, definitely, but to all you sellers out there, on the opposite side, great for you guys, right? Now,
well, no, Rick.
Okay.
It is great, but majority of those sellers are going to be buyers.
It's true, and then you're on the opposite side.
And I thought we weren't going to be talking about this topic today.
We got to throw it in. It ties in.
Okay, well, this is a to be continued topic.
We will. And if you guys love our channel, make sure you write I have subscribed and subscribe to our channel, and I will send you out a free JC Ohms hoodie. So please make sure you guys like the channel, like the video, subscribe, and we'll get that hoodie out to you as long as you drop the comment I have subscribed. And thanks to everyone who's been doing that as well. Okay, but just before we run out here,
wait. Well, you said if you love it.
If you love it.
If you don't love it, you hate it, still subscribe. Right? Be a haterade. I don't care. Just hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and subscribe, and then do what you got to do.
But Jeff, I wanted to ask about Bank of Canada recently basically halting on cranking up the interest rates, right? They're putting in, would you say, kind of a freeze on it for now? They've kind of halted on that up until April. Now, let's say by the end of the year, somewhere near the end of the year, if the interest rate were to actually hit 1%, what kind of significant impact could that have on the real estate market, especially here in the Fraser Valley right now?
Honestly, in my opinion,
So we asked.
Nothing. Really? Look at these prices right now. Some of these prices, let's just use townhouses for example again.
Yep.
3 months ago, these townhouses could have been selling at $900,000. Now they're selling at 1.1. So if the interest rate rise to hit that 1% number at 900,000, but what difference would it really make? Because they're still buying at 1.1.
It's true.
Right? So what really big difference on your mortgage payment? Mind you, we're not mortgage brokers, so we're not giving any kind of mortgage advice. A little disclaimer there, right?
Definitely not.
But we are having a really, really huge mortgage broker coming on the show soon that will be answering a lot of questions. So if you guys have questions involved with mortgages, please make some comments, message us, text us. Well, actually, forget us. Message him, text him.
Drop it in the comments better yet.
but I don't think it's going to have a huge effect. Right now, like we said before, this is an emotional market, not a logical market. And to talk about what happens if this percentage increases, that's a logical thing.
Pretty true.
We're not logical right now.
No, definitely not.
Right? Look at these prices.
Yeah.
Just look what people are buying. I can't blame the sellers because sellers are just receiving the offer. As the buyer is the one that giving the offer.
Yeah.
So how can you really blame the seller? So once again, that's a very logical question, yes, Rick. But I'm going to say no because we're in an emotional market right now.
There you have it, guys. That was our short and sweet episode 23 of the British Columbia Real Estate Podcast. Now, don't forget, guys, we love absolutely helping you guys out. If you're trying to relocate to British Columbia or relocate anywhere in British Columbia, especially the greater Vancouver area and the Fraser Valley, number will be on the screen. You can also give me a call. The number will be in the description. if Jeff is on the other line because his phone always is always off the hook. It rang a couple times here during this podcast. I'm not sure.
Well, Rick got mad at me last time I tried to pick up the phone, so everyone that asked about my hand, look, my hand's good.
It wasn't an important call though, so you're forgiven for that one.
What's my dad?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
He didn't let me pick up my dad's call.
Any last pieces you want to add about this episode there, Jeff, about the market updates and where
No,
we're at
I mean
currently?
it's statistical information. I mean, I hate talking about stats. We've talked before; they're really boring. We try to make it as fun as possible. I'm not very a stat type of person. I like to give information that's in the moment type of thing.
Yeah.
But stats are important. I do realize that. I do understand that. But that's just not the way I am.
There you go, guys, about the stats, but you guys are still going to be getting the stats videos, all right? And
Yeah, I don't have a choice.
And these market updates videos are going to still keep happening, okay? And if there's any other episodes that you guys want, drop it in the comments. Send us an email, bcrealestatepodcast@gmail.com. Like, comment, and subscribe. Jeff Chadha, JC Holmes, RickyJ. We are signing out. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Catch you later.
See you guys.